Say, man, it's Tree Top Radio LA. Tree Top Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Tree Top Radio LA, or you can space it out, Tree Top Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Tree Top Radio. That's Tree Top _Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
Player haters every minute wanna shade my shine, and every other minute plot to take what's mine, and every third minute look serving, corner swerving, brown skin, long hair like a Persian. So far I get full share, no boss, pay the cost, no discounts. I took a loss, bounce back like street ball, all out brawl, snap back, no menopause, wet draws, bottom feeder, boy is a eater, like jaw, let them know. Wanna hit it raw? Hell no. Fees apply between the thighs, a waterfall, left eye. Nigga, you hit me, I burn it off. With a fist in the air and a fro in my hair, call me Foxy. I know I'm bad, I'm not cocky. To find a prince, you gotta kiss some toes. I be shitting on these hoes, use them like a commode. Whoa.
Take that man gon' eat, man, this shit really get deep. Couple of niggas down no week, couple niggas down, why they be speaking on me? Hang with him and you gon' do a session. In the AMG, best he died. I put my Glock on that bitch, all the one we had that drop.
TTRLA, man, we are broadcasting live in Capitol Heights, Maryland, man, via Los Angeles, California. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'm the best podcast in the world, the best interviewing in the world. You feel me? We got a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show today. I got an amazing guest, Trey Rogers. He's going to be tapping in with us. The topic for today is why incarcerated lives matter. Before we get into the guests, y'all already know what we do, man. I want to appreciate you, man. Whether it's one or none, whether it's two or a few, you feel me? I appreciate you. This is what I want everybody that's listening to me, that's visually looking at me. I want you to stretch your hands out. Go ahead, stretch your hands out. If you got little kids, tell them stretch their hands out. And I want y'all to go ahead and give yourself a hug, man. You deserve it, and I'm proud of you. Big shout out to my hood, man. Big 41, you feel me? Big 41, Big Capitol Heights. Big Capitol Heights, PG County, Maryland. Shit. Shout out to DC, Southeast, Northeast, Northwest, Southwest, man. Shout out to my dummies and my stews, you know, feel me? Out there in Baltimore County and Baltimore City, you know what I mean? Big ups to all the artists out there in the DMV, man. I truly appreciate it. My manager just let me know my guest arrived. He out there? All right, ask him if he, you know, with the thonkies. Tell him I got a couple bad joints back there. Fat joints, chocolate and light skin. He knew he don't know the routine. If he want to pick him, he can go back there. Oh, all right. He pulled up in the Escalade. Oh, shit. All right, y'all. My guest is out there. You feel me? He pulled up. My manager go ahead and let him back. He in a backstage. He go get himself situated. What's up with you? Go ahead and get situated. All right. So I appreciate all the artists, man. Big shout out to all the artists in DC, Maryland, Virginia. Shout out to my boy RG Simba. You already know how I'm rocking with my boy. He is the littest artist out Montgomery County, man. Make sure you tap in with him. If you don't know who he is, stream his music, RG Simba. Shout out to 1511 BRM Stunting, another Baltimore artist, man. He popping. He traveling. Every time I look on the man Instagram, he traveling somewhere. You feel me? Tap in with him. Shout out to Big Flock. Shout out to everybody, man. Just shout out to everybody. All right, so before we get into the topic, where's my damn book? Hold on. Let me play a commercial break. I'm gonna find my book. I done lost it.
To Divine, and today I want to remind you not to get involved in matters that don't concern you. If you weren't there, you don't know what happened. Well, you might say that person wouldn't lie. Maybe not. That person may be a very honest person, but when others are telling a story, remember there are a lot of factors that play into what that person is saying. For example, are there any bias that the person has? Do they have a history which will sway their opinion of something that's happening between between them and another individual. There are a lot of factors to consider. So remember, if you weren't there, you really don't know what happened. Let's move in love. Show love to your brother or your sister. Be the loving human beings that we are, and spread love, not hate.
All right, we back. My fault. I couldn't find my book. So if you're new to the channel, I always tell a story. Whether my story is made up or I'm reading it out of a book, it's a story that's entertaining. So we picking back up on chapter 3 of Genesis. This is a book created by a young man in high school in Timminsville, South Carolina. He is in high school again, so this is his second book. This is the title of this story is called Genesis. Now, in the first 2 chapters, we learned that a scientist has created a colony of reptilians that has human features, but superpowers. Reptilian that has superpowers. Now, this particular scientist, he created a woman who is half human, half reptilian. He wants to send her to Earth to create a Earth full of bi-human superpower individuals. So the scientist created another human form, and the person's name is Adrian. Now, Adrian is a creation, a human creation that the scientist created. He has no powers. So the scientist told Rachel and Adrian to go to Earth, set up shop, create a colony of greatness. But the thing is, they could not, the scientists told them not to eat from the tree of knowledge because it'll mess Adrian up, who's a human and doesn't have any superpowers. But Rachel started falling in love with Adrian, who she's supposed to be watching over. So the title of this chapter is called Adrian. And sing. The next morning, we packed up the items we had. Then we left the tree. We've been living in for a long time, Rachel said. The neighbors that live over the mountain are in the direction we need to pass by. But they're rude because of how different I look. That's why we haven't spoken to them at all. But we may have to see them to get through that area, I said. It's okay, because you can protect me with the powers you have, Adrian said. Rachel laughed. You do have a point. I am a superhero. You do have a point, Adrian. But soon you'll have this power too. Now, come on, let's get going. Now, remember, I told you the scientists that created both Rachel and Adrian told Rachel not to give Adrian any fruit off the tree of knowledge. It's going to mess him up. All right, so now come on, let's get going. We both walked past the little wooden house as quietly as possible. There wasn't anyone outside. You see somebody, Adrian? No, I don't see nobody. All right, come on, let's go. So at the time I said, Rachel, we should look inside to see what's going on. Rachel was hesitant about this idea, but said, fine, you're right. We should look in it. Let's walk over to the door of the wooden house. So we did that, opening the door of the house with Rachel right behind me. When we went inside, we were shocked. There was no one here at all. Now we understand why it's been so quiet. However, Rachel then looked over and found a note from the reptilians. On the note, it read, "Our master wanted us all to come back to the spaceship. He wanted me to tell you and that lab pet, you are the only ones on this planet as everyone else left. I told you, you're too different from us. That's why we ditched you guys. Enjoy your lives, bitch." I watched as Rachel fell to the floor. Oh my God. They left us, Adrian. They left us. So I went over to her and said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, Rachel. But Rachel yelled at me saying, they abandoned us. He abandoned his own people. Do you know how this feels? We lost family just because of how different we look. I can't believe he did something like this. He's supposed to be our father, our creator. I said, sometimes People can surprise you. And just because they left doesn't mean we're all alone. I held Rachel's hand and said, we have each other, Rachel. We're going to find that fruit of knowledge. She smiled, then got up and gave me a hug. Oh, Adrian, you always know what to say to make me smile. I told Rachel we should follow these old trail marks from the reptilians because they might lead us somewhere. So that's exactly what we did. We walked and walked. We stopped at a nice waterfall where the temperature was extremely cold. Rachel said, we're close, Adrian. We're close. I feel that power of the fruit nearby. All of a sudden, she said, it's down here. But the only way to get down there is by jumping off the waterfall. And that we weren't thrilled about doing. But I knew we've come so far. I wasn't stopping now. So I held Rachel's hand and we jumped together. Rachel nodded her head as we jumped into the water below, screaming, Rachel, come on. Once we hit the bottom of the waterfall, we floated right back to the top. I asked Rachel if she was okay. Rachel, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. She ignored the question, then pointed at something behind me. So I looked and saw crystals all over the wall. I also saw plants, lots of them, inside the ground. These plants were different and they looked magical. Rachel told me to follow her because she knew where the fruit was. Follow me, Adrian. I know where that joint at. While walking through the nice areas with crystals everywhere, as well as plants, Rachel told me that we had identical place on the ship where they used to keep the fruit of knowledge stored. I asked, well, how does it work, Rachel? The fruit of knowledge. Rachel said, the scientist cuts up small pieces of fruit and drops it into our DNA when we're still being made inside of our genetic eggs. I then asked, why are they cut up into small pieces? And what if you consume the whole thing? Rachel's face got serious, then said, our entire race will be gone because the fruit is what gives us power and our features. It's the only fruit the scientist has. No one knows how he got the fruit. Only he does. I was so interested in the story that I didn't notice we were in a different area with an enormous large tree in the middle with a box below it on the ground. Rachel said nervously, we're here, Adrian. So we walked to the tree where the box was. And as Rachel opened it inside was a mango that was glowing green. But as Rachel mentioned before, this was the only mango, but there was only a little of it left. Rachel was shocked by this because that meant our race would stop growing soon. I knew if Rachel ate the rest of the fruit, it'll turn her into a full reptilian. So I said, Rachel, everything will be okay. Consume the mango because I care about you and I want you to be with your family again, Rachel said. They're not my real family, Adrian. They're not. If they don't accept me for how I look, so no, the fruit is for you, Adrian. I told her I couldn't, but she caught me off guard by putting the rest of the mango in my mouth. As I swallowed it, memories went through my head like a flashback, filling up my brain. I also felt power and a surge of energy going through my body. Suddenly, though, reptilians with swords and arrows came out of nowhere and yelled at Rachel saying, what have you done? Rachel yelled saying, I thought you guys left this planet. They all laughed and said, stupid oh, you stupid bitch. You think we're going to leave without the fruit? You idiot. The scientist has been watching you for the past few months, and he is very disappointed. That's why we're here, to execute you and the lab rat. Come here. After hearing them call me a rablat, another surge of energy hit my heart. And I ran at them, punching all of them with my fist. But all of a sudden, an alarm came on from somewhere. So I grabbed Rachel, who was still in shock, and we both ran. All right, we'll continue. That's the end of the story. Woo! It's getting gritty. It's getting gritty. It's getting gritty. The aliens, the lie, they said they left. They ain't left. And now Adrian got superhero powers. All right. So we're gonna bring my guest on, man. This is my boy Trey. Oh, he left. Trey left. Trey ass left. Trey left, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Trey left. Trey left. We're gonna go in a commercial break.
Journal. You say that you think that understanding your principles or having principles can save you something like 100,000 decisions. I don't know if it's 100,000 decisions in a lifetime or 100,000 decisions in a year. What did you mean by that, and how does that work?
What I mean by that is that most people look at a lot of things that are coming at them as these individual things. Lots of these things coming at you every day. How many decisions do we make in a day?
Yeah.
When you start to think in principles, you think differently. You see that the thing that is coming at you, you say, what species is it? And how do I deal with that species? Mm-hmm. Right? So you don't see them as all these individual things that are coming back, that blizzard that you're in. You just see, that's that. And here's how I deal with that.
All right, we back, man. I don't know what happened to my guest Trey, man. He was in the joint. I guess my story was too long. He left the joint. All right, so we're gonna finish our story. Nobody don't stop no show. We're gonna finish our story. So where we left off at, if you just now tapping in, Rachel jammed the mango, which is off the fruit of knowledge tree, into Adrian's mouth. She thought that nobody else was in this specific spot that she walked to tracking the reptilians, but they tricked her. They was just hiding. So when she ate it, they popped out and it was like, man, we about to execute you and your lab rat, who is Adrian, a human who has no superpowers. After hearing them call me a lab rat, another surge of energy hit my heart, and I ran at them, punching all of them with my fist, touching their messed up skin. One hit turned all of them to ashes. But all of a sudden, an alarm came on from somewhere. So I grabbed Rachel. Come here, Rachel. Who was still in shock, and we both ran. After running away from the place that we were at, I found an underground place that had water. As we went inside, I sat down with Rachel right next to me. She asked me if I felt different. I said, no. It's just that I felt very strong with extra power now. Rachel smiled and then said, we may have to go into hiding. I replied saying, as long as you're by my side, we can hide anywhere. I don't even care if this cave is our new home, but it does have everything here that we need. I can protect you if anyone tries to attack us. I was interrupted by Rachel due to the kiss that she gave me. She then said, we're going to get through this together. I smiled as I watched Rachel's face become serious while she said, your eyes, they're turning green. Then I saw the water started moving towards us. However, it stopped moving once I put my hands out towards it. Rachel looked at me while I looked at her, and we both said, wow. As the years went on, the scientists turned the reptilians into a new As the years went on, the scientists turned reptilians into a new species that he called dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were less intelligent than reptilians, so it was hard to tell them what to do. We could hear them in the cave that we hid in, and trust me, their sounds weren't pleasant. Years went on as me and Rachel were older and wiser with 7 kids who each had powers just like us. We believed their powers came from the mango as well, but their powers were way more powerful. It was like I was a god with different sets of powers, making me believe that one day my 7 children would be gods and goddesses too. However, the years kept going by as the scientists couldn't find me and Rachel. So he built a weapon to destroy the planet, which would eliminate us. So once it was completed, the scientists shot it at the bright yellow star across from the planet. It blew up, vaporizing the scientists and ship along with everything else, wiping everyone out. But I put a powerful shield around our kids to hopefully protect them from the blast, as me and Rachel held hands looking at each other. Then it was all over. Poof! The planet known as Earth was destroyed, but the remains of it was created. Weird new creatures, animals. Adrian and Rachel's 7 kids survived along with the dinosaurs who were out of the scientists' control. Now that he was dead by some of the new creatures created from the destruction of the planet, Earth was called caveman, which would be the official start of the human species. You may think this is the end, but trust me, this is just the beginning of how our story was created. And for the record, my name is Joshua Jennings Stevens. Ooh, let's clap it up. So we found out the name of the scientist. The scientist's name is Joshua Jennings Stevens. So he tried to blow up the reptilian planet, and the Adrian and Rachel, they put like a big force field over their kids to protect them, and they took the force of the explosion. So next chapter we'll get into what happened with the kids and Rachel and Adrian. But now that we are in the show, man, we're going to talk a little bit. I thought my guest was coming on. I don't know what happened to him. He may not got good connection, but I mean, it was good that he attempted to show up. But we're going to talk a little bit about why incarcerated lives matter. Now, I wanted to talk specifically about this because we have a lot of, and before I get into that, y'all make sure y'all get into this hat. Parachute, man. Bullets shouldn't hit kids, man. We need to push that, man. Y'all make sure y'all support Black owned apparel, man, and Black owned businesses. Y'all can follow that man on Instagram, man. That's at Parachute, Para shoot. You feel me? This right here is my own brand. This is my Kobe Bryant, Gigi Nipsey jacket I made myself. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. But the reason why I wanted to talk a little bit more about incarcerated lives is because we do have a lot of individuals who are coming back into society, and it's kind of hard out. It's kind of hard coming back to a world that you don't really know. It's a lot of people that's done 15 summers in jail, 20 summers, 30 summers, 40 summers in jail. They went in when they was 15, 14, 16, and 17, and they ain't coming out till they 35, 45, 55, 65. You feel me? And so this internet situation is brand new for them. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all an example. We got a gentleman who just was released maybe about a year or two ago. His name is Big Sight. He's a DC OG, DC homie, and he was incarcerated. And when he got out, he delved into the internet, and the internet is different. So incarcerated lives matter because we need to help acclimate our guys that's been and women that have been incarcerated back into, the stream of things, right? When you have people that have been out of the real world and they're coming back into the real world, things can be a little bit shocking. One of the big things that I like about this individual, his name is Big Sight. I like that what he's doing and what other platforms like Noellen are doing is they're giving them a voice, right? When you come from being locked up 15, 20 years, you don't really have a voice, and you really got a lot of things that you need to tell people. So to prevent them, added preventative measures to keep them from incarcerating themselves or being locked up. And one of the things that Noellen did for Big Sight, who was formerly incarcerated, was give him a platform. I think that we need to reach out more to those who are coming back into our society and giving them platforms to talk and speak and tell their stories, their prison stories and how they survive. Because at the end of the day, it's almost like going to war, right? It's like going to being in the army. You go and you at war. In prison, it's just like a war too. So a lot of these fellas got PTSD. They're dealing with emotional issues. So I think it's very important for us to reach out to and reach back to those that have been incarcerated to try to give them a better outlook on situations. And it's also good for Black businesses, especially with COVID happening and things like that. We've had a lot of fluctuation in Black owned businesses. So I don't know if black businesses know this, but you can get a tax write-off for allowing people with felonies or who have been incarcerated to work for your company. It could be a tax write-off. So I think a lot of times when to bring down recidivism, and recidivism is those who have been released from prison, to keep them from going back to prison. A good way to keep recidivism low is by offering opportunities to these different individuals who have come out of prison, so that they can get back acclimated into the right way of life. Because a lot of times those who have been incarcerated, the reason why they're there is because they were doing things the wrong way. They were doing illegal things, you know what I'm saying? They may have been stealing or scamming, you know what I'm saying? Or may have even committed a murder. And just because somebody had a mistake or made a mistake in their life, we don't want that mistake to be who they are forever, right? Like how they doing Chris Brown. Chris Brown had a situation with him and Rihanna, and they never letting Chris Brown live down what he did, and they letting Rihanna go on about her life, like, you know. So we need to prevent things like that from happening, and reach out to our brothers out there and our sisters out there who are trying to get back acclimated into society, and just, you know, just give them opportunities, give them platforms. Right now we're in the internet era, which means that a lot of people can make money off YouTube. So I think for those young people who want to make some money, a good tool you can do maybe is you know, create a platform where you allow incarcerated individuals to establish a show on your show, like an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But incarcerated lives matter because they are the ones that are really, I feel like, are going to help get society back on track, because they've been in jail for so long. They've read a lot of books. They are very innovative with things that they had to learn how to do or happen, like as far as foods, you know. Incarcerated individuals, y'all can create YouTube channels, or maybe jail hookups, or convert it into like dinners or something like that. But using some of the things and stuff that y'all had to use while incarcerated, because y'all were limited to some things, so y'all had to think and imagine, use some of those skills to flip that into money. Because right now with young people on YouTube, man, you can make a killing, man. People always want to see or hear about prison. It's unfortunate, you know, but people want to know. I feel like people want to really into prison stories, because, you know, it gives regular normal citizens who don't commit no crimes like a connection to the streets, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Can see how people was Bamas was moving back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like telling stories almost. I feel like the internet is almost like a modern version of radio, updated version. You know what I'm saying? Because people really don't listen to radio no more. And as far as like talking, right? So back in the day, people talked, they told stories on the radio. Now all that is transferring to the internet. So I think if we could get that same type of vibe from the radio and transfer that to the internet, man, a lot of people coming home from jail make a lot of money, man. My suggestion is for all incarcerated people, man, that come home, man, make y'all a YouTube channel and hire, and maybe go on Fiverr, right? And get people to edit your videos if you don't know a young person that's willing to do it. But if you know a young person and you getting a little change, man, toss them $50 to $100, edit your videos, man, and you're gonna be in there, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. This was kind of like a short podcast, only because I was really trying to interview this young man, but I'm not sure why he didn't tap in. He was there, but then he left. I'm not sure what happened with that. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the story. I might be taking a slight break. I do have a lot of things I have going on at the moment, with me trying to get everything together with what I got going on in this podcast. So it's a possibility we may have to put this on a hold for a little bit, but in the meantime, in between time, make sure y'all check out my other videos and stuff like that. Big ups to all my people that's out here doing their thing. Shout out to Big Psych Man. Shout out to Noella. Shout out to Gas Now No Gas. Shout out to Lorenzo, Dad Girl. He a young cook on YouTube. Y'all check him out. His name is Lorenzo. So if you type in Lorenzo, it should come up. I appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all holla at Parachute. You feel me? It's a black-owned brand and a Pearl. They are against gun violence. Make sure y'all tap in, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. The title of the day was "Why Do Incarcerated Lives Matter?" and we got that out the way. Y'all we're gonna end with a little commercial break, couple commercials, and I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for calling 911. Ma'am, please slow down. What's your first name? Ma'am, please stop talking so fast. What's your first name? Okay, Jaquanda. Can you tell me what's happening? Okay, your boyfriend is outside the bathroom.
Damn, Slim Dog.
Did you get the bag? Well, you gave it to.
I put it in Uncle Paul's car.
My black bag with my shoes in it.
Yeah.
I told you I want you to put your card in.
Yeah.
When we don red aprons and handcraft delicious holiday drinks in our festive red cups.
When Murray came here and stayed with me every summer when she used to come, Cedric bought her. What did he buy to?
Heineken.
Heineken.
I drank Heineken.
That's right.
Every time she ran out.
Dang. See, Uncle Cedric always was a big spender.
Oh, Smiley.
Smiley. We miss you, Smiley. And my name.
I miss you, Cedric, for my Heineken. I can't get no more Heineken.
Oh.
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Yes.
Hey, what's happening with you? I was about to end the show on
Hello?
your ass, right?
No, my bad, man. My shit was acting a little goofy and shit. Then I was dropping my peoples off. I was still trying to get it to work. I'm like, what the fuck going on? But I switched to my other phone and shit. I think that's probably what it was.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. How you been? How you living, man? Tell the people your name and where they can find you.
My name Tayo. You can find me over West, aka MTR, aka Trey. I go by many names. Over West. You can find me over West. Anywhere over West. I'm straight West
And for my
Baltimore.
followers, West Baltimore. All right, I was about to say for my followers that don't know where West is at. You talking about West Baltimore? That's the money getting side. If y'all don't know, that's where the stooge be getting the money.
The best side of town. The niggas they dress the flies.
The fly niggas on the west side. Now I wanted to ask you a couple questions. What is it that you do, Trey?
Say it again. I can't hear you.
What do you do?
What do I do right now? I work like about 2 jobs for it, but you know, in this day and age, you gotta have like 4 or 5 hustles and shit. So right now, I work at Amazon and shit. I do delivery driving. So yeah, y'all need to thank me for y'all shit getting there to y'all houses on time. Y'all do need to thank me for that.
All right, niggas in West Baltimore, thank Trey for y'all getting y'all motherfucking packages on time, especially that priority shit.
For real, dead ass in that fucking rain, that snow, all that shit. They don't understand how hard it is.
It's hard out here for a nigga, man. You get into it. What's some other jobs you got? You said you gotta have many hustles. You got 2 jobs. So Amazon was one. What's the other one?
Delivery service on exotics here and there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you getting to it. So what's your goal in life? What is it that you trying to do? I seen something in your bio about incarcerated. This dude was getting incarcerated for 60 years. That's your people?
Oh, yeah, he came home. I think they doing a story on him. You can find it on the news and shit. It was called the Harlem Park 3, I think, or the Harlem Park 5. It was something like that. It was something that happened back in the day. Merlin Mosby got him off though.
Oh, okay, so he home now. That's your folks. They gave him 60 years though. Damn, for some weed.
No. They gave him like for a murder he ain't commit. It was like some murder shit that happened back in the day.
Oh, some murder shit. So he got off. So what he doing with his life now?
Right now, he just got the money, so he trying to. I think he said he opening up. He down South Carolina, so he opened up to like. They don't have no skating rink or nothing really fancy in that town. It was like really a boring town where they at. So he said he gonna open up a skating rink down there.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, you say he got the money, so he ain't commit the murder. It was they put him in prison for nothing.
No, it is wild. Like cause the dudes in my family, but apparently what originally happened back then, the dude that did do the murder was home and set free. He been free for years. I think he went like 4 years free, and then he wound up getting killed. And then they still was blaming them. Yeah. My cousin was he was locked down for 36 years.
Damn.
Merlin Mosby got him off. Their homeboy was the only one fighting to get them out, because at first they was giving up because they were like, fuck it, we ain't going home. But if their homeboy wasn't looking into the files and shit, sending the girl all the time, all the shit they've been going through and the shit like how it happened, and they would have been sitting there for a good minute, man. I was like, God damn.
Damn. So homie got killed after he got out.
Yeah, he was a stick up kid. The nigga that really did it was a stick up kid. So of course he got
Yeah, they got him up out of there. So why do you think incarcerated lives matter?
See, I've been in there, so I can say they do matter, because some motherfuckers in there was innocent from what I've seen. I'm just like, but I'm like, the motherfuckers that really belong in there, like from the motherfuckers that don't belong in there. For you can tell when you in there.
Right, you could kind of decipher who the criminals and who not, huh?
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, I was like, this motherfucker, right? Yeah, you belong in here.
How long? What's the longest stint you did while you was in jail or prison?
I don't really like to talk about all that, but I'm gonna just give you a one time when I was in there. That's when I know this shit changed for real. Like things changed like drastically from when I was over there. I was like, oh, like certain things I was saying, I couldn't believe it, was blowing my mind. Like, and this was like, I wasn't over there that long. I was just sitting type shit, and I was just like, damn, what the fuck happened?
Damn. Oh yeah.
Like, I understand. No, like I understand why I used to hear it saying like, because I used to always ask myself like, why the fuck this dude, like, why the fuck this bro nigga like going to jail a lot, like, and then when you actually get over there, you see why, and I'm like, oh, he got a boyfriend over here.
Oh, so niggas be having little girlfriends in the prisons, and they like going back.
Look, I'm not going to say, you can't say niggas. Don't put the plural. I'm just saying what I've seen over there. From what I seen. Yeah, you can say that. I can say from what I seen from my experience. Then like, they call gay dudes the boy over there. That's what gay dudes mean, the boy.
Oh shit, the boy.
Yeah,
damn, they got
that's what they say, the boy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like he in the shower with the boy. Yeah,
You hit
and
a
then
shot
I
with the
was thinking
board.
like, when I seen dudes getting their hair braided, I was like, no, yo. I was like, whose legs is you sitting in between getting your hair braided? It ain't no CEOs.
Niggas wildin', man. They said I ain't let my shit without fucking. Come on, I sit between your legs, cuz.
Fuck no, if I had braids, my nappiness is gonna grow through over top of my braids until I get out of jail. I'm sorry, that's how fucked up it's gonna be until I get out there.
You gonna be on your
I ain't
Meek
sitting
Mill
in.
shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot that nigga even had braids.
Yeah, homie had the braids and shit. So what's your goal? What's your 1 year goal? What you plan on getting into in 1 year?
I don't really plan on 1 year. I want to make my name ring bells. I want to be remembered, but I want to be remembered for some good shit for real.
How you gonna get there
I
though?
mainly want planning it each step I take for real, one step at a time. But I'm moving 10 steps ahead, thinking smarter than I was a few years ago.
Facts, facts. How old you in your 30s or you in your 20s?
I'm 29. I'll be 30 July 16th.
Oh yeah, man. You getting up there. You getting up there. You got any kids?
I got one daughter.
Oh, okay. Girl dad. That's what's up. That's what's up. You active in her life?
Yes, she is. I guess I get to see like a girl like what a girl really does.
Yeah,
And I gotta
definitely. You
say,
definitely
I
gonna
gotta
get it.
say, and I gotta say, you women are full of shit, and I see that from my daughter's perspective.
Don't say that, bruh. Don't say that, bruh.
I was
Women,
like, that girl lied to me. That girl lied to me every chance she get. I was like, "Are you being bad?" She like, "No." I'm like, "Are you sure?" She was like, "I was like, man, I've been plenty of times I called her. I was like, I tell her stand up for herself, but I said, don't take it overboard now."
don't take it overboard. You gotta make sure you instilling in your daughter what you would want her to date. So that means you gotta be the man that she can look up to, right?
Yeah, because I tell my daughter, and I said, I was like, I don't know why. Like when she asked me that, but I said, I don't know why. I just tell her that. Like I tell her I love her every day. I tell her she a beautiful young lady. Do you know that? And all that. And she like, Dad, why you always tell me how pretty and beautiful I am? And I
You
was
got
like,
to.
I think about it. Like I got to. 'Cause I said, I don't want you going out here when you get older looking for that type of satisfaction
Attention.
from some random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact. That's
Cause I
good
know
that you
how
doing
niggas
that.
is.
That's important.
Yeah, cause I know how niggas is. I am a nigga. I was probably one of them niggas at one point in time. So I'm like, I don't want her going through that shit.
Yeah, I think. Do you think that'll kind of, if more dads had that outlook like you, it'll kind of deter, like the sexy reds and the Suki Hanas. You know what I'm saying? The girls that's out here shaking their body for views and clicks. You think that'll kind of deter it if more dads stepped up to the plate?
I'm not even gonna lie. I can't really agree with that. Cause from what I seen from Benzino, I thought. I mean, until he had receipts that he was there. Look how his daughter treat him. So it
Yeah,
all depends on. It all depends on the kid. That's all I can say. Cause we don't know about a lot of shit like in this day and age. For real, man.
yeah, that's true. Just like Monique and her son. You seen that? You seen what was going on with Monique? She from Baltimore too. I think she from West Baltimore, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I know Monique. I seen her. But wait, that son she got that she beefing with, is that by her husband that she with now, or is that by like somebody else? Cause I'm confused.
That's by her previous husband.
Oh, so the dude that's from here in Baltimore, then I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah, that's from him. And he going on
Uh,
Monique Kirkin out and stuff. I think. Do you think that when kids get older and they traumatized by their parents, do you think it's acceptable for them to air out their grievances to the world?
all I'ma say is this: Monique said she want change with Tyler Perry and all them. She gotta get change in her household first. Cause like that right there, like I'm just saying.
That's powerful that you said that. That's important right there. Say that again, cuz. Say that
No,
again, cuz.
for real though. For real though, she wanna be our black mother and all that. You can't be our black mother until you take care of your real motherly duties at your house, you know?
Ooh, that's strong. We gonna make this. We gonna make sure this a clip, Slim. I'm sending this to Monique right now.
This
Yeah,
ain't
because
no
it's important.
testimony, chill. I don't wanna be on her shit list, Zach.
No, but it's important though. On some real shit, like you said, because people was looking up to her, right, as a motherly figure. So how can we, as fans and supporters, look up to her like that in that sense? If she, like dragging her son too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like I ain't really gonna knock Monique because I said we don't know the full details, but I'm saying you gotta straighten that out first.
Right.
Clearly his son looking for something because he definitely hurting the way he said all that. So like she can
Yeah.
only give it to him.
That's right. That's right. She can only give it to him, and the reason why he putting it out there so he can get it from her, and she not receiving whatever he put down. So hopefully we pray that they God work that situation out for him. What would you do if that was your daughter? When she got when you blow up, right? When you get to this bag and your daughter is like a adult age, and maybe she felt like you ain't do your best in some areas, and she went online. What would be your reaction?
I don't think that could be me. See, because with me, I'm not really looking to be famous. I'm just looking to be. I don't know. I'm looking to be that guy when you probably walk past me at the store and be like, "Hey, I seen that guy on TV somewhere." That I'm looking to be at least that type. I'm not looking to be where you know my name type shit. But if I would still be in my daughter. Like I would still be in my daughter's life because that was always my thing. Like it's a showbiz at the end of the day. You still got family priorities too. You can't be both. You feel me?
Yeah,
One
that's
going to
true too.
suffer, and if it's the one going to have to suffer a little bit, and I ain't gonna let my daughter do it because I don't want her doing all that. Then it'd be horrible if you a celebrity and your daughter dating a whole bunch of crop of celebrity low life motherfuckers.
Right. That's true too. That's true too.
Not even that. Say if you a celebrity and your daughter dating a fucking bum, a dude that's not even a celebrity, like he at the bottom of the barrel, like he ain't even got no job or nothing. He just a random ass random. She dating him just to
Right.
piss you off, type shit.
Right. Just to make you mad.
And you
Yeah,
can
that's true too.
and you can only be mad at yourself because you wasn't there.
Yeah, that's right. That's a fact. So, what's your opinion about? Okay, before I ask you this, I'm gonna tell you. I fuck with Krishan, right? I like Krishan, but she kind of made me a little bit upset with her getting the blue face tattoo on her. Do you think this will hinder Krishan as an artist and as a Hollywood celebrity as she gets older, or will she turn it around and Blueface and her will be together?
You say, will it hinder her?
Yeah.
I mean, not really, because how many more other Krayshawns will it stand to be after her that it do something else more crazier? So hinder her, no. Like, I mean, I'm saying if her goal was to make Blueface be with her after that, then maybe she fucked herself up because I don't know if that was gonna make him be what I don't know what was. So like, but if our goal was just to do it, then more power to her then.
Yeah. Are people in Baltimore proud of Krishan as being from Baltimore and making it to like the top?
I mean, we proud that she made it, yeah, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Like, well, I mean, I only speak for myself. Just because y'all see one Baltimore person that made it, just remember they do not represent all of us.
Oh, so we got to know that because us on the outside looking in, we be feeling like the people from Baltimore, like Jess and Krishan, they like representations of Baltimore.
I mean, look at Jess Hilarious, dude. Like, she from Baltimore.
Yeah, she doing her thing too.
Yeah,
You
but
think she doing?
you said what?
You think she doing her thing? Being from Baltimore?
Yeah, I thought she was hosting a Breakfast Club from the last time. What happened with that?
Yeah, she the third host, so she the permanent host on the Breakfast Club, and she pregnant.
By one of the Breakfast Club dudes?
No, I think her dude from Baltimore.
Oh, damn, she went back. Yo, damn, that's the dude she need to marry then.
Hell yeah, I think she probably gonna end up marrying him and shit. Why do you think it's so hard for Baltimore artists to get into the game, like the industry?
That's the one thing I always wondered, because I said we have a lot of talent here, and I always say, why don't we make it? Because we had one artist, but then again, he was under that Diddy umbrella. I ain't like that. The dude Los.
Oh yeah, Los, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
his
but
baby
I don't
mother
know.
in the
I wonder
industry, I
why it
think.
is hard. Like, I mean, we got Money Jake, but I don't think he's signing no. Well, I don't know if he's signing nobody, but
Nah, yeah, I don't think Money
we
J
had
sounded
G
nobody.
Rock.
G Rock. Oh, the
Yeah, he
freestyle, the
died
battle
though.
freestyler.
We had him. No, I don't know if G Rock freestyle.
Oh, you said
He
G
used to be
Rock,
with
not
the
T Rock.
Emerson Village. No, G Rock with a G.
Oh, all right. He died though.
Yeah, he got killed some years back.
Oh, but Shorty, do y'all the people in Baltimore fuck with Shorty?
Where you from?
He from Baltimore.
To tell you the truth, I don't know too much about these new artists. I barely was listening to Baltimore artists for real. I was listening
Oh
to like
yeah.
Band Hunter Izzy and Band. Only ones I was listening to was Band Hunter Izzy and Band Hunter Jug, because I used to listen to drill rappers. So like anybody from Chicago or New York drill rappers, I was listening to them.
Oh yeah. So you ain't really too hip to the Baltimore scene.
No, I was. I mean, I was listening to Izzy, Scooter, and Jug. That's about it. Oh, and Lil Zach.
Oh yeah, I heard of him. He crank. Lord Zach crank. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
his
heard
shit
of
was
him.
him and YBS Scola.
Oh yeah, YBS Scholar ain't dropped no music in a minute, but he cranked too. He was with Dream Chasers. You got any DC artists that you listen to? DC or PG County artists you like?
My homeboy put me on with this one dude. I forgot what the fuck was his name. It was I remember Rico Reckless. I used to listen to her shit.
Oh, Rico Nasty.
Oh my bad. Oh yeah, that's her name, Rico Nasty.
Yeah, Rico Nasty.
Her
Yeah,
little
she do
nasty
crank.
ass.
Yeah, Shorty crank. But give him your Instagram. We're gonna get up out of here. Give him your Instagram name and give us a quote that you could lead the world with if you was to die today or tomorrow. God forbid.
MLB _ Tay, TAY. That's the Instagram. MLB _ Tay, TAY. And the quote is, I was about to say, don't take life too seriously because you'll never get out.
Ooh, I like that. All right. Don't take life too seriously because you'll never get out.
For real though, like if a motherfucker at your work giving you a bad day, laugh that shit off and go do your job. And then guess what? Remember, you're gonna be happy when you get the fuck off, because you don't gotta worry about putting your hands on them and losing your good pay.
That's right. And so my quote for the end, if you don't know, who gonna know? You feel me? So always try to get that answer out there, you know. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Big Homie _Smiles 41 backup page. You got something else you want to say before we head out?
Smoke weed every day. I just went to the fucking relief shop and I still
That's
got
my
that
shop. I
shit.
love the relief shop. Shout out to the relief shop out there on North Charles Street, I think. That's where it's at.
Cathedral, I think that's what it is.
Cathedral, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all
It's right
shop.
here.
What
Right
you got?
here.
What's
Get the
that? Is
mellow
that the
fellow.
little mellow yellow? That joint torch.
Yep. They need me
That's
for
that torch.
a grassroots commercial. I'm gonna be advertising them.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna tag them in this joint. Show it again. Make sure y'all, if y'all in Baltimore, man, make sure y'all go holler at the relief shop and get this mellow fellow, man.
Mellow fellow, man.
Make sure you go get that. Hey,
By
Trey,
Cranston.
I appreciate you tapping in with us, man. And you make sure you have a safe night.
All right, we gotta smoke one day.
Hell yeah. When I come out Baltimore next time, I'm gonna hit you up. Make sure you give me your number in the DM. I got you.
All righty, I got you.
All right, be safe, love.
You too.
All right.